Alright guys, hey there, it's Scorpio Chance. Today we're going to talk about patch 1.0.2, which went live today, March 22nd. Now this is the long-awaited patch that was going to be coming to fix the Bullet King glitch, which allowed us to farm purples and phoenix credits at a very large amount of... That's not even what I wanted to say. It lets us farm phoenix credits and purple loot at a high rate. So that's really the main focus of this patch, but also to fix some of the things in the Dark Zone. Now, some of the base things in gameplay, we've got named enemies will now drop better loot, which I assume means high end, or possibilities to get high ends in challenge mode, as opposed to hard mode, than them being the same. Our static turret stun lock in PvP and PvE has now been removed because they've added a cooldown period. As I said about the Bullet King, named NPCs no longer respawn after being killed in open world. Modifications to the weapon talent trained have occurred. So we can only get it on shotgun, marksman rifle, and pistol class weapons. The bonus has been from 1% to 5% to a flat 0.1%. The Midas SMGs train talent has been replaced with responsive, which kind of sucks, but it increases damage when getting close to the target, and that applies to all weapons, so it's retroactive. SMGs, LMGs, and assault rifles, the talent will be replaced with another randomly picked one, and that is also retroactive. So another thing we got here, a speedrun exploit in the rooftop comms array has been patched. We've got an issue fixed where weapons dealt no damage if your reload animation was interrupted by an agent's skill. An issue where players became stuck in an emote animation if activated via chat while auto running. Bugs where skill power could be increased permanently when using the death by proxy talent. Experience was not being awarded for completing all side missions in the Midtown East safe house. Instances with Seeker Mine Airburst, Multi-Mine mod that used to detonate too soon, that's been fixed / replaced. What is that? Civilian needs help? Okay, let's get that. The grenade blast radius non-display has been fixed. NPCs in low cover that would not react to being shot, that's been fixed. Emotes causing the player model to behave oddly, where they are missing guns and, player stuck in emote animation, that's been fixed. A bug where weapon mods and skins has finally been fixed, so everybody can see your beautiful, beautiful guns and mod attachments. Not just some people, which I know was slightly aggravating when I was trying to show off my shit. And an issue where DPS is not calculated properly when purchasing new weapon mods, that's also been fixed. Now, in terms of Dark Zone, this is where most of the changes are, other than the Bullet King exploit being hot fixed. The Dark Zone things... Okay, excuse me. Hold on a second. So, the way that XP loss and cred, or fund loss, was handled has been nerfed. So, basically, when you get killed as a rogue and as a normal player, you lose less XP and less money, alright? So, that's one of the things that a lot of people were wanting because penalties in the Dark Zone were pretty high. Disconnect timer in Dark Zone, it's been increased. So you have to stay in the world longer when logging out in the Dark Zone so best do it in a safe area. Players killed in the Dark Zone will now drop ammo, medkits, and grenades, and this is generated and not taken from the dying player. Players, okay, that's Dark Funds and Experience. Funds and Experience rewards for surviving rogue status and for killing rogue agents have both been improved. Phoenix credits drop have been increased. Now, I know a lot of people were mad when Phoenix credits got nerfed shortly after they were implemented. But now, when you go into higher DZs at level 31, enemies will drop 2 to 4 Phoenix credits, and I mean named enemies. And at level 32, they will drop 3 to 5, which means that a lot more people will be finding farming routes up in the higher DZs. Now, we also have an increased drop rate of high-end items and high-end division tech material. The high-end items being from level 31 and 32 named NPCs, and the division tech material from level 32 named NPCs. Now, Dark Zone chests have also been increased in terms of quality. Our rank 30 chests will now drop purple items instead of specialized, or instead of blue items, and key chests now have a chance to drop high-end items, which is important because before then key chests were pretty much useless. What else? Dark Zone fund rates drop and quantity on NPCs have been reduced. And a bug where the Wildfire and Fear Tactics talents were affecting neutral players in the Dark Zone has been fixed. Instances where players would receive Delta error when entering the Dark Zone has been fixed. A bug where people could not loot anything after returning to the game following network disconnect has been fixed, and Stage 1 rogue timers not displaying correctly when rogue players receive damage from another player has been fixed. Now, those are the main updates, but we also have a graphical update, some UI updates, audio localization such as that. So some of the lights, they don't cast global illumination. It's slightly noticeable sometimes, but not anymore. Obviously, I've been updated at this point. That was when occasionally things would not look like they're being lit correctly. The UI has added more information on daily missions. Tutorials have received some polish. Matchmaking menu now displays the mission difficulty rating more prominently. Minimap mission tracker has been optimized to be less confusing to players. A bug where attributes for high-end equipment were cut off and recalibration has been fixed. A bug where matchmaking menu for a mission would not display correctly or kept disappearing has been fixed. Missing item icons in the reward claim vendor's inventory has been fixed. And incorrect side missions being displayed in the map legend has been fixed. Audio. So, a bug where the helicopter crash sound effects would be missing from the Brooklyn End cinematic. You guys should know what that is. Ah, shit. What the hell was that? Did somebody shoot a gas can next to me? What the hell? That civilian needed help. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. So, a bug where the Zapper Turret mod had no sound has been fixed. A bug where audio for entering a contaminated area would be cut off has been fixed. And a bug where audio would not display or would not play when scrolling through vanity items has been fixed. Damn, this is kind of boring, but these are some important things. Now, in terms of localization, Ubisoft Club reward descriptions in Korean and traditional Chinese have been fixed, and localization bug fixes have been fixed. On PC, we have a bunch of stuff. Foremost among those is the Tobii eye tracking bug fixes and improvements. Those are now live, so if you're one of the very few people who owns a computer that even matters, congratulations, your bugs are fixed. On launch, PC Client now applies best settings for users config unless you're using custom, which everybody should do because that way it looks better. Obviously, though, I'm not playing this on PC. This is Xbox One. because I'm very poor and I don't have money to buy a PC that will run this game the way a console will. Okay, so another issue where the map was sometimes difficult to navigate with a mouse. Are you serious? That's been fixed. Issues with Hungarian, Korean, and Russian localizations are fixed. Well, that doesn't really matter to you guys unless you're Hungarian, Korean, or Russian. An issue that prevented matchmaking while on the map has been fixed. The store button's been removed from the character selection screen on PC versions of the game. You have to go into the Ubisoft Club app directly on PC now. And the increment number on day one patch notes was 1.1 and now correctly states 1.01. And now it should say 1.02. Anyway, on Xbox One, a bug where players could not reconnect to servers after suspending the game on Xbox One has been fixed, and where unblocking a player would not be reflected in game until title reboot has also been fixed. In PlayStation 4, you've got an option to disable the controller speaker now, improve textures and model streaming speed, and an issue where the Isaac volume could get too loud when playing in headsets. What? That's dumb. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So basically, guys, that's the entirety of patch 1.02 for your listening enjoyment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.